What happens when the narcissist doesn't come for you? And in all of the videos, all of the texts that you've probably read, things that you have listened to, they always say that the narcissist comes back. But what happens when this one doesn't come back for you? Does it mean that they don't care? Does it mean that they don't want to hoover you? Does it mean that you didn't matter? If you are someone who is facing this right now, or probably thinking why the narcissist didn't hoover you, then this video is for you. Hello and welcome back. I hope that you're all doing really well. So what happens when the narcissist doesn't hoover you back? Like, you've probably heard or read things that the narcissist always comes back. You know, they always come back to hoover, they always come to check up on you. But this time, it didn't happen. But why? There are a few reasons why this doesn't happen, and I'm going to talk about them in the video. However, there's one specific reason why they haven't come back and hoovered you. And I'm going to talk about this, my friends. I'm going to talk about this in the video. So when narcissists hoover or they want to come back, not necessarily into a relationship, they just want to come back and see if they can get supply from you. That's really what it's about. That's what they're checking up on you. And the reason why perhaps maybe your narcissist hasn't come back for you is because, number one, they realize you're too strong for them. They realize that if they were going to try and come back, nothing is going to happen. They realize that maybe you have realized and seen through the games, you have seen through the lies. So there is a few reasons why they haven't attempted to come back. The other reason why they might not come back is because you're not ready. In that, you are still trying to get over them. You're still trying to understand what has happened. Maybe you're still upset. Maybe you're still angry with them. So they're not going to come back when you're upset and you are angry at them. Or maybe you feel like you want answers, because they don't want to give answers. They don't want to get you to understand. They don't want to give an explanation because they don't want to take responsibility for what has happened. So they're not going to come into your life and try and hoover you back in or try and get supply from you. Because why? They don't want to give you an explanation. They don't need to be able to explain themselves, because they're not going to do that because they don't have the bandwidth to do this. So if they come back into your life and, you know, you're not at that place that they want you to be, because they're not going to help you to get better. They're not going to help you to see the truth. They're not going to tell you the truth. That's not what this is about. What they are wanting is supply, is attention. And if you're not all right in yourself, if you're not feeling good in yourself, then they're not gonna come back. They don't want that, because they want you ready to give them supply. And on the other hand, if you are someone who has seen through this, you understand what they're about, what's going on, they can see, they know that you are all right. They know that they can't get away with this anymore. They know that they can't get away with lying to you and trying to persuade you, trying to gaslight you to see another truth. They know that you know. So they're not going to come back. They're not going to embarrass themselves. They just, look, at the end of the day, yeah, of course they want supply, but they're not willing to work for it. They want it to be easy. So if you are someone who is finding things difficult, or you've seen through who they are, they don't want to make their lives hard for them, because they're going to try extra hard to get you on side. And that's not what they're going to do. They want things to come easier to them. They don't want to invest energy and time. They've already done that at the beginning of the relationship with you. They're not going to do it again. They want to know that if they contact you and if they come back for you, then you're going to reciprocate. You're going to give them what they need. For them, supply, all right, is attention and validation. That is what they're looking for. And if you are someone that still believes in them, still believes their behavior, still believes their lies, then you are someone who is going to be an easy target for them. They're going to keep coming back. Similar if you have children with them. They're always going to use you as a scapegoat. They're always going to use you to get that supply. But the thing is, you've got to understand that they're not coming back to make this relationship work with you. That's not what this is about. They are coming back because they want that validation and attention and that focus. This isn't about rekindling a love relationship that you've had with this person before. They're not interested in that. Even if they were to come back, it's never going to be the same as it was at the beginning. It just simply doesn't work like that. That's not what they are about. These relationships are not built on a strong foundation. These relationships are not built to last at all. They're coming in because they want something from you. So the fact that they're not coming for you is a blessing, is a good thing. And I know for a lot of you that's really hard to hear, because yes, some of you may be still searching for answers. Some of you are still wanting to understand what has happened to you. Some of you are still wanting to understand why this person has reacted like this. But my friends, they're not going to give you those answers. The answer is, or the closure is that you know that they are narcissistic. And I know that you're hoping for some contact from them because yes, it proves the point that yes, they're narcissistic. Yes, it wasn't your fault. And this will prove a lot to you, because I know I've heard this quite a lot. You know, when I've been working with my clients, they have said, yeah, but the narcissist hasn't come back. They haven't done this. They haven't done this. Yeah, but they've not done that because of those two reasons. They watch you. They watch what you're doing. They need to know what is happening. Either they're watching on social media, or they're watching through other people. They've got other people that are getting in contact with you or are watching you and reporting back to them. That's how they do this. So they know every step of the way where you are with all of this. They're still watching. They know what you're doing. They know where you are in this recovery. They know how you're feeling. They know what to expect. That's because they need to control the circumstances. That's why they manipulate. That's how they control. They bend people's realities because they control the outcome. This doesn't change just because you're not with them. They're going to be able to control if they get in contact with you or not. And you see, that's the thing. They're in control all the time of what's going on. So why don't you take the control back? Instead of thinking, why haven't they contacted me? Understand that actually, do you want them to get back in contact with you? Do you want this drama, this fiasco to come back into your life? Think of it in a different way. You take control and say no more. And that is when you protect yourself. The way to protect yourself is to not give any emotional validation to this person, because this is how they're going to know where you are in all of this. They're going to know that if you're upset or you're angry, then you're going to want answers. You know, so they're not going to try and come back because they don't want to give you answers. They don't want to give you what you're looking for. They don't want to validate you. They need you to validate them. They need something from you. So this is about you taking your own power back and understanding this in a completely different way. This isn't like a normal, healthy relationship. This is something completely different. And yes, it is a lot of game playing, mind games and things like that. But if you don't understand the rules, you're always going to lose at this game. So for you, this is really about understanding that they're not looking to come back into a relationship with you. Just because they haven't contacted you means two things. Either you have moved on and you see through them, or you're not strong enough yet to move forward because you're still at the beginning of this journey. And that is what's going on. That's what's happening. And that's what they're seeing. So in either way, either one of these scenarios, you need to protect yourself. You need to put a stop to this and say, Do you know what? I deserve more. I don't need this. I don't need to be constantly thinking why they haven't contacted me. The thing is, even though they haven't contacted you, they're still watching you. They're still trying to figure out what you're doing, what's going on for you. And as you know, narcissists want to control the situation. They want to control people because they want to feel like they are the ones in power. Because this is all about power. They want to feel like they are the ones that have got everything together. They know what's going on. They know what's happening. They are the ones that want to know everything so that they can manipulate the situation so that it works in their favor. So the moment that you stop giving this information to them is the moment that you set yourself free. This is about detaching from the narcissist, detaching from the expectation, from the outcome. I know that it will prove to you that if they were to get in contact with you, then it's like, yeah, I know, not that I want to get in a relationship with them, but yeah, I know that they are like this. But you already know. You don't need this as the validation to prove to you that just because they didn't reach out to you, they're not a narcissist. The fact that they have treated you like this, the fact that you have gone looking for answers, you've landed on this video, on this channel, on other videos, on other channels of narcissistic abuse, and that information has resonated, okay, means a lot, because this information will only resonate with you if you are someone who has gone through narcissistic abuse. And them not getting in contact with you is a blessing. And that's how you need to keep it. They will be watching you, so you've got to be aware of what you are posting out on social media, what you are telling other people, you know, like mutual friends or people that they know. So just be aware of how this is going. So the fact that they haven't reached out is good. It's really, really good. And just let's keep it at that. So guys, I really hope that this video helps you and helps you to see that actually what's going on in this scenario, what's going on here. If you are someone who is facing this at the moment and wants more answers, wants more clarification, please see the description box below, because I do one-to-one consultations. Or if you want to heal from this, level up, you know, and have and live the best life possible because you deserve it, why don't you join my mentorship? All the details are in the description box below. And also join the Journal Club for a small monthly fee. If you are someone who is going through therapy or counseling, this is a great resource to work alongside that. Please see the description box below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.